The 2018 version contains a number of new features regarding triggers. Here I have two analyses, trigger from analysis, trigger to analysis, and of course those two are being linked by triggers actually on these buttons here. Notice the mouse icon here indicating that it's a trigger as opposed to these two. Here I have some criteria, 2015-16 genes, but nothing on my company dimension. You can also see those criteria going into these objects. Now the other analysis here, I'll just show you that this one has been saved with a 2017 criteria, nothing on my product dimension, and my company dimension over here is using Castle Clover Retail. And again, these criteria, you can see those in my objects as well. Let's go back to the trigger from analysis here, and let's try out the first button, transfer all dimensions and replace whatever I got in my target analysis. That's a default option. So it's going to transfer 2016, 15 and 16 and genes, as you can see here, and replace whatever we got over here. Even replacing my company dimension, which was previously selected here, but now it's been replaced by no selection. And then when it's been set up, the trigger for this layout object is open document with criteria transfer options. That's a default. And also here, it's going to include everything I want to include or want to transfer, and it's going to replace whatever criteria I got in my target analysis. The second one here, transfer selected dimensions and replace. So the selected dimensions thing is still the transfer thing here, but notice here, include the following criteria. Now I have actually deselected my product dimension here. It's still going to replace whatever criteria got in my target analysis. But having deselected my product dimension simply means that when I click this one here, it's going to transfer, as you can see here, my 2015 and 16 criteria, but it's not going to transfer anything on a product dimension, and still it's replaced my company dimension with nothing from the source analysis. Let's go back and have a look at the third option, transfer dimension and merge. The merge thing here, still open a document with criteria transferring everything here, but now we're going to merge these criteria from the source analysis with the criteria in the target analysis. So I'm going to merge 2015-16 and genes and nothing on my company dimension with whatever we got here. Now notice that actually it replaced 2017 with 15 and 16 simply because the time dimension is the same dimension and using the same equal to operator. Now my product hierarchy here is now transferring genes, but it actually kept my casual clothing merged with that casual clothing retail that I got in my target analysis. The fourth option, well, it's simply just a matter of opening up the target analysis with whatever criteria has been saved on that. So open document with save criteria only, as it says here. So in other words, not going to transfer anything from my source analysis. And of course, when I click here, it will open up with just time equals 2017 and company equals Castle Clover Retail. Now this button up here is actually also working with the trigger, as you can see by the mouse icon. If we have a look in here, you'll see that it's using the trigger previous document, and actually I created from this list of predefined buttons, menu buttons down here, where it has been set to use one of these predefined triggers, as you see them here. And actually I could add a few more trigger buttons if I wanted to from my list of actions down here. So for example, having something going to a startup document, whatever that might be, I would usually go here and cut out my caption text and put it in as a mouse over text instead. Otherwise you'll get buttons with too much text upon them, and change the layout type from image and text to just an image thing like this. And do something similar for the other two buttons. Take this caption text and put it into your mouse over text instead, and change the layout type to image on background the last one as well. So into my mouse server and change the layout type. So there you go. And you'll end up with something like this. Very quickly, you have created 3 buttons, navigation buttons with some default predefined triggers upon them like this, ready for use.